Tonight's cocktail is something called Between the Sheets. And it was invented in the Prohibition in a bar in the King David Hotel in Jerusalem. And the thing about the drink is that it is designed to be a very seductive cocktail and perhaps even lead to some romance. It's a distant cousin of the sidecar, but it's a bit rougher of a ride and a little less magic involved. But has a lot more punch. It takes 1 ounce of cognac, 1 ounce of Cointreau, 1 ounce of dry gin, the juice of 2 lemons squeezed with no seeds, and it's shaken and not stirred. And it makes a wonderful, beautiful, very lemony looking cocktail. Let's see what it tastes like. Ah, that's delicious. Perfect for a Sunday, a Monday, a Tuesday, any day of the week. The one thing I forgot about this cocktail is the twist of lemon. So we have to throw a twist of lemon in there, and it looks wonderful. Delicious. Now, and you don't usually put ice in a cocktail, but I put a little ice in here because I just thought, keep it colder longer, make it more like a summery drink. So that's my twist on the Between the Sheets, is to have it with some ice. So tonight we are going to be discussing for our Friday fragrance and cocktail something that a lot of people have talked about, is very popular and also not so well loved, and that would be something from the House of Chanel, and it's called Bleu de Chanel. Now, this one was created in 2010, and the nose behind Bleu de Chanel is Jacques Polge. And of course, most of you know that Jacques Polge has been the perfumer for the House of Chanel for over 30 years. And he's beginning with Antaeus in 1981, and his most recent creation is Coco Noir Extract 2014. He is stepping aside, and his son is going to be taking over. So the name of Polge will still be active with the House of Chanel, and I know that he's going to be doing some wonderful things too. Now, Bleu de Chanel is a woody aromatic. Now, what makes a woody aromatic? That is a mix of woody notes with an herbal aromatic sensuous center. And some very famous ones that you might be familiar with would be Merto di Panarea by Acqua di Parma, and I just reviewed that a few weeks ago. Andy Warhol by Bond Number 9. Euphoria Men by Calvin Klein. And Dior Homme Sport. All of those are woody aromatics. The notes in Bleu de Chanel are labdanum, nutmeg, ginger, sandalwood, patchouli, mint, jasmine. There's always jasmine in a Chanel perfume. And they're the only company in the world that's allowed to pick the jasmine or buy the jasmine that's made in Grasse in France. And it's picked before dawn at its peak to capture that great jasmine scent. So it's a very special jasmine, the Chanel jasmine that comes from Grasse. There's also grapefruit, citruses, vetiver, incense, cedar, and pink pepper. Now, a lot of people disparage Bleu de Chanel and say it's ordinary and generic, and I think they're missing the point. This is a kind of sporty Chanel, something that you can wear with blue jeans. I like to call it my blue jeans Bleu de Chanel, and it, in my book, is a perfect blend of really classic style and casualness. I do like to wear it with my blue jeans. Now, it opens with that pink pepper and the citruses, and it's just a bright, bubbly, sporty, kind of fun opening that you'll find in woody aromatics that is quite common. But then in there is the labdanum, and we talked about that before. That's that wonderful note, that fragrance that was very popular in the court of Louis XVI, and it's just really sensuous and sensual, and it brings a little bit of an animalic touch to the perfume. Now, the patchouli is right in there, ripe and beautiful, and the touch of mint really just gets in there and dances and brightens up that jasmine. It's a really, I think, a beautiful, beautiful scent. Now, the thing I really like about it is that through the bottom there, coming up and joining all the other notes, is a wonderful blend of the pink pepper and the incense. I'm a great fan of incense. Just love the smell of incense. Take me to church and I'm happy. It's really just a wonderful, casually elegant scent. Let's put it that way. And I think that men and women can wear this one. I think a woman would really stand out and be quite smart in Bleu de Chanel, and a little daring maybe. There aren't many woody aromatics for women. There's about 900 for men and about only 300 or so for women out there on the market. So it's perfect for summer, and I think you can carry it off into fall too, and in the spring. It's a little light for winter unless you just kind of want to use it to bring back memories of summer, but definitely it's a great scent for this time of year. You can carry that. It's a kind of day into evening kind of scent. That's something that you can just start off in the morning and wear it to work, and then carry it right over into your evening and evening out. It's quite spectacular. Now, I want to show you something. One of the fun things about Chanel is they offer their perfumes many times in, not always, but many times, especially with the kind of everyday scents or the more common scents, in, like, this is the 75 ml, and then they also offer in 100 ml, and then you can also get it in a travel size. Now, this is the travel size, and it's perfect for taking with you on a trip, or carrying it in your bag or your backpack, and it opens up like this, and then you just spray it and go. And it's refillable. You can see there's the bottle that goes inside, and there's another one to refill right there. So it's definitely even less expensive if you buy it this way, and it's something that I'm really glad I invested in. Really a great little atomizer. And I'm a firm believer, like Diana Vreeland, who was a very famous editor of Vogue, changed the whole look of fashion magazines. And she was a really fascinating woman, quite iconic. And she always said that you never can be wearing too much perfume or cologne. And if you have one that's, I'm paraphrasing here, but if you have one that's kind of light, just spray it again. And it's always good to carry something along with you in your bag or your backpack. Have that perfume or cologne at the ready for any time you want to reapply. Nothing wrong with that. So there we have my review on Bleu de Chanel by Chanel. And remember, wear what you love and not what they say you should like. I'll talk to you later.